Hey yo guys, well I just got up and since it's today is Sacrifice, let's just get to the Sacrifice predictions. I'm going to start from the bottom and go to the top. So anyway, match number 1 according to TNA Wrestling.com is Alex Shelley versus Jerry Lynn versus Tiger Mask versus Now, this match will steal the show. I hope to God it is the first match on the card, because if they put this on as the first match, it's gonna just show how much, it's gonna prove one thing that TNA is: wrestling. Because you have Alex Shelley, the most underrated all of wrestling pretty much. He is phenomenal in the ring. I mean, he deserves to be X Division champion real soon. I hope to God he does. You have Jerry Lynn, one of the best wrestlers ever. Watch some of his stuff with Rob Van Dam in the real ECW, and he just got screwed his whole career and never got the chance to excel, except in TNA. One of the best wrestlers in the world. And you have Tiger Mask, even though it's Tiger Mask 4. The name Tiger Mask is such a legend in Japanese wrestling, and I don't know much about 4, but I heard one of the best wrestlers ever. And Senshi, innovator of very great submission holds, has some of the best kicks in the business. So right there, you're gonna have a phenomenal match right there. My pick to win is Alex Shelley, because first of all, Alex Shelley has the potential to be anything in TNA. He can be a superstar in the X Division, because he has the skills on the mic and he has the in-ring ability, which a lot of wrestlers in the world are lacking right now. So I'm taking Alex Shelley, and if Alex Shelley doesn't win, we're all winners in this case, because this match is going to be sweet. Then we go from the best match on the card to the worst match on the card, with the Voodoo Kin Mafia versus Basham and Damaja. Now, this match will just be shitty. I hope to God it's on the pre-show, and it's not going to be a great way for Basham and Damaja to make their debut, but I don't think it'll be as bad as thought. It won't be worse than the match Voodoo Kin Mafia had at Destination X, but Damaja will win simply to end the feud, and then the VKM can go to WWE and whatever, and then the Basham and Damaja can get in some good feuds, and TNA can build up a tag division. So that's my pick on that one. Match number 3, according to TNA Wrestling.com, is the Fallen Angel Christopher Daniels Machine Rhino. This match also has great potential to be an awesome match. I mean, I'm gonna love this match. Although I was looking, I thought the best match on Lockdown was Daniels versus Lynn, and it kind of did lack. It only had its high spots. So hopefully Daniels brings it a lot more, and so does Rhino. Can pull off some great stuff, because we know Rhino and Daniels can obviously go, but still, just hope that they get a little more out of what should happen. And I'll take Daniels to win, because there's no way they're going to let him lose, building up for his feud with Sting, and hopefully Rhino gets someone good to feud with. And then the next match is Jeff Jarrett versus Robert Roode. Now, another good match on the card. I mean, the card is actually stacked with good matches, except for the VKM match. Anyway, Jeff Jarrett versus Robert Roode. I'm going to look forward to this one, and even though Jeff Jarrett is in the mid-card, he's doing what a good wrestler should do, what a good older help get the younger talent over, because Robert Roode has definitely been needing to get over for a while. If you've seen him in Blood, Sweat, and Tears, he's phenomenal in the ring, phenomenal on the mic, just has a shitty gimmick in TNA, that's all he's lacking. So I'm going to pick Robert Roode to win over Jeff Jarrett, and then the storyline will be there where Jarrett said, "I just couldn't help you out, you gotta do it yourself, Eric." And we have Eric Young versus Robert Roode at Slammiversary. Gonna be a good match there. So Roode will take that one. Then the Texas Death Match, which no wrestling fan has ever heard of. It's just a no DQ match. So they might as well just called it that and not been retarded, giving matches weird names. But anyway, it's James Storm versus Chris Harris. I don't think this match I think it'll be much better than the atrocious blindfold match, but still, I don't think it's going to be much better. I could be wrong, though, because I know Harris and Storm are good, but Storm seems to be lacking in the ring in recent months. And Harris, I hope he can get a win in this, because he's been, losing left, right, and center to everyone. So anyway, I'm going to take Chris Harris to win, just because I think he deserves to win and make James Storm finally lose. Then then we have the special AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe match. I mean, this match is so they can have something to do on a pay-per-view. But still, you know the match is going to be great. I mean, it won't be anything like their matches from '06 or the Triple Threat or whatever. It's going to be an entertaining match, just not going to be the match of old glory days. But I will take Styles to win just because they need to get AJ. I mean, really, Joe's been winning left, right, and center. Then we have the X Division title match, Sabin versus Lethal versus Dutt. Obviously, I'm taking Sabin to win because I think Dutt's going to turn on Machismo, Jay Lethal, and that's what we're going to have. We're going to have, obviously, a great match. Hopefully, the time. I don't know when they're going to place this, but I'm looking forward to this one. Then we have the World Tag Titles, Team 3D versus LAX, and versus Scott Steiner and Tomko. I'm going to take Team 3D just because LAX doesn't need the titles yet. And Steiner and Tomko just team thrown together, even though I'm happy they're doing this, they don't really belong in that high of a match. And then the World Heavyweight title match, Christian Cage versus Kurt Angle versus Sting. In this pay-per-view, in some cases, they're just putting their top stars in matches just so they're on the card. Like, Kurt Angle really doesn't need to be in this match. I mean, it should be just Cage versus Sting. And obviously, Cage will retain, and he'll lose the title at not Sacrifice, that's fucking this card. Slammiversary, when they get their new titles. Or Sting could win, but I doubt Sting will. I mean, Angle, there's no chance in hell you can see Angle taking it home. I'm going to take Cage. I can't wait for Sacrifice. I think it for sure will deliver. Only thing it's really missing out is the World X Cup, but according to Excellence, he just told me this on MSN, later this year they're going to have a Super X Cup. But anyway, peace out. I have a couple more vids I'm going to make today, so yeah.